Hey folks, we got a huge surprise, very exciting surprise on the Homestead today. We'll show you what it is. So I've been trying to get one of these things for a long time. I've had it in my Amazon cart for over a year. It's shown unavailable anywhere. So much to my surprise, I looked at my cart about a week ago and it said 6 available. And let me show you what it is. These things right here. The Presto Digital Pressure Canner that you can can in. Pressure can. These things have been on back order forever. They're almost non-existent now that the USDA has put their little stamp on it and now saying you can use these for canning. And I believe it's the only other brand. There may be an Instapot version that you can use, but I'm not exactly sure for that. Doesn't mean you can't use them. The USDA just hasn't put their little special stamp on it. Now originally I only ordered one canner, but to my surprise today, when FedEx showed up, there was 2 of these with our name on it. So Kelly, as a surprise, ordered a second one after I ordered the first one. So that's a huge surprise and a huge plus here on the Homestead. Those 2 canners are going to replace these 3 old pressure canners that we've been using. These 2 back here in the back. One was my mom's, one was my grandmother's, and then I picked this one up later that I could double stack some pint jars in. But we got them out here with all of our other canning and cooking stuff. So let me give you a little backstory on these things. So I told you 6 of those things showed up available in my Amazon cart. I got super excited that I was finally able to get one. It's going to be a game changer. If you've ever done pressure canning, you know that you have to sit there and babysit the stove for about 90 minutes. And we've shown you that here on the channel before. And you got to constantly throttle the temperature on the stove up and down to maintain whatever pressure you're trying to maintain on the pressure canner. Well, these new electric pressure canners, you basically push a button and walk away. So you can do other stuff for 90 minutes and you're not tied up there. It finishes all on its own. Down pressure is all on its own. You can basically leave and go to town and that thing will continue to work and get the job done. So you can imagine my excitement when I saw those. So I go and order one, and about an hour later I get an email saying that it's not available. So I don't know what happened, why it showed available and then wasn't, but they showed they had 6 of them. So then I was all disappointed again, and Kelly, knowing how bad I wanted one of these things, she started on a mission to find one for me. So she was able to find some at a store called Farm and Fleet in Illinois. Now, Farm and Fleet will not ship those, but you can order and pay for them online for in-store pickup. They will deliver locally in whatever town the store is in, but not any further than that. Well, Kelly has relatives in Illinois, and those Farm and Fleet stores were all around their house. So I made some phone call to Kelly's mother, my mother-in-law, and asked her if I had purchased one of these things, if she would go pick it up for me, and then I would pay for the shipping for her to get it out to me here to Nebraska. So she said, absolutely, order it up. So I found what the store that was closest to her said they had one in stock. So I paid for it online and ordered it. And I told her when it would be available for her to pick up. Get an email. Oh, sorry, we have to cancel your order. It's not in stock after all. So I'm like, what the heck? Well, There was other stores close by within 45 minutes to an hour of her residence. So I went to the next closest store who said they had 3 of them in stock. So I order one, shows everything's fine. So I'm okay, finally going to get one of these things. Get another email. Sorry, we had to cancel your order. Unfortunately, we did not have any in stock. Even though it said 3, don't have in stock. So I go back online, and sure enough, they'd taken it down to where it was no longer showing in stock at those previous 2 stores. So I'm like, okay, let's go to that next store. They also showed 3 in stock. So ordered one from there. Everything went through just fine. About an hour later, sorry, you can't have one. We don't have one. Our inventory system or whatever showed one. It's not here. So now I'm really frustrated. Gone through 3 stores. I mean, this store just couldn't get their inventory straight. It's very frustrating. I don't know how you run a business that way. So I gave up on Farm and Fleet because the next closest store was pretty far away, and I didn't want my mother-in-law to have to drive that far. So Kelly got back online. Once she's determined to do something, she gets it done. So we're sitting in the living room. She goes, I found some. And I go, where on earth did you find one? Because I'd been looking forever and couldn't come up with one. She said there's a company called Wayfair, and I'd heard of them before. Lots of advertisements and stuff. Hi, Kelly. What'd you find? Oh, another egg from your babies that aren't babies no more. 3 of them today?
Yep.
Fantastic.
One of them actually in the nest box.
Wow. The chickens haven't been laying in the nest boxes. They've been laying in our litter box that we built for them. So we put the decoy eggs and all that in the nest boxes. So finally got one to lay in the nest box. So back to the story. Kelly finds them on Wayfair, and they're showing like they have 26 of them. So I got my hopes up, obviously. Brandy. So we order one of those, and it goes through, and I don't get an email that it's canceled. And I keep watching, and they keep sending me emails. Okay, we've got your order. Your order's been filled. Your order's been shipped, and I'm getting really excited. So it gives me a day that they're coming, which was supposed to be tomorrow, the 12th. So I'm expecting my new canner tomorrow. I'm all excited. But FedEx shows up in the driveway today. I go out to see what they have, and she's bringing this humongous box out of the van. And to my surprise, I got it a day early. I was all excited. I said, wow, that's a big box. She goes, yeah, you got another one too. And I'm like, another one? So I'm thinking Kelly ordered something else, and they just delivered both of them. It's another canner, a whole nother box. I'm like, wow, maybe one of these other stores screwed up and sent me an extra one. Slipped through the cracks, or maybe Wayfair screwed up my order and I got 2 of them. We'll come to find out, the price was so good that Kelly bought us another one, and they both shipped today. So I was real happy to see that. Thank you, babe.
Okay.
So now we can do double capacity. So to my loyal viewers who have stuck by this video till the end, I'm going to share that with you, that if you've been looking for one of these canners for so long.
They're sold out until July of next year.
Now they're sold out already? Wow, those 26 are now gone. Sorry, I was going to share this hot tip with you that you could go to Wayfair and find one, but sold out till July of next year?
The 6-quart ones are still available, but the bigger ones
Yeah, the 6-quart ones are still available, but I don't think you can do quart jars in those. The one that we have does 5-quart jars and a whole bunch more pints and half pints and all that. You can put a lot more of those in there. But 5-quart jars, which means we've got doubled up. Thank God you ordered that when you did. They were actually $100 cheaper, more than $100 cheaper, like $120, $30 cheaper than they were on Amazon. So if you keep an eye on Wayfair, hopefully they won't go up, because the 1 or 2 places that showed up on Amazon are now price gouging and they're wanting to charge $700 for this canner, which is ridiculous. We picked them up at Wayfair. I think it was 200 and for the base price before tax, $225. They were listing them on Amazon for $358 or $59 each. That I was going to bite the bullet and put off buying our drone that we want to get so we can provide you guys some better footage. This is going to be a game changer though, so I think this takes priority because canning season's coming, and being able to just set it and forget it is a game changer when you're pressure canning. Anybody that's ever done it will tell you that. Now, we have showed you on our channel where I have used our automatic pressure cooker that I got years ago to do pint jars. We've been canning beans and such in those. And you can do it. Like I said, just because the USDA put their stamp of approval on this one canner, it's disappeared off the shelf. But if your automatic pressure cooker cooks at 15 psi, and for the allotted amount of time, if you can get like 90 minutes out of it, it will work. Because 15 psi, you have to have a certain temperature for it to even be 15 psi. And if you go to Rose Red's Homestead on YouTube, she's actually like a scientist and tested those things and shows that they're safe. She won't endorse it because the USDA says no, but it'll do it. And I've been doing it. I'm alive. We've ate many jars of beans that we've canned in our automatic pressure cooker. So just because the USDA doesn't put their magic little stamp on it doesn't mean it won't work. Just make sure you check with your manufacturer and they're cooking at 15 psi. So this new canner is going to be fantastic. We'll do a video on it. We'll actually do a review on it after we've used it a few times. It's supposed to have a bunch of different functions. You can also use it for a hot water bath and not just pressure, which you can do that with any pressure cooker. Just don't lock the lid on it. But we're going to have a fantastic time canning this year. It's going to be much easier, so Kelly's not afraid to use it because it's not those big crazy pressure canners of old. These are just press a button and walk away. So, well, one of my goals in this video was to share that hot tip with you, that those were available and where to get them, and so my loyal listeners could go get one. But that kind of fell through. Kelly dropped the bomb on me that they were gone already. So, hey, let's show you what Kelly got done. She put some kale in here yesterday to dehydrate. She got that done, and she's made kale powder out of it. So that whole dehydrator full of kale turns into this amount of kale powder, about 1/3 of a pint jar. So packs a lot of punch, that kale powder right there, and you can put it in anything. It doesn't have a real strong flavor. It's really good. It smells wonderful. So now what she's done is she's taken some of her sourdough bread that she made with her sourdough starter that was gonna go bad if we left it too much longer. She's making homemade croutons because we just harvested a bunch of greens out of the garden, and salad is on the menu this week, let me tell you. So till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come on back and see us at Mark Kelly Farm. Say bye to Brandy. Scratching your nose. Got the squirrel. Say bye to Kelly. All right, folks, we'll see you.